to your belly. Put your face in the face cradle. First thing we do is start on the left side of the body because it's the receptive side, the female side, and I'm going to do a heart basti. It's warm sesame oil, but it would be so nice if it was specific herbal oil with Arjuna and other heart herbs. Punarnava. Just let it sit in the heart area, heart space, nourishing her heart, healing any fractures. You don't tell your clients this, but I'm telling the camera this and you all, and I just put the oil down the crack of the butt.
Yes, she did.
Yes, she did. That's what Rose just said. Why do you do that? Is because you want the reproductive organs to also be lubricated. Because this is a purification, rejuvenation for every part of the body you can possibly get without touching. And I'm honoring the circles on the hips here. Pushing down for Apanavayu, and then pulling up for terminal clearance through the head. Putting my weight right over my hands. And I've got that little bone here. I don't know if you all have a bone there in your hand. Just my little bone sticks out, and it's really convenient to press in, so I don't have to use my fingers. Now we're going to honor these circles and lines on the side of the body. We're moving at a rhythmic, slow pace. I'm kind of raking, like the tips of my fingers are digging in. There's actually meridians, belt meridian they call it, that goes in this direction. And now I'm going to go to the other side. And circles all the way down, rainbow technique, honoring all the circles in the spine. So you see the mother hand makes the top of the rainbow, father hand stays steady on the body in circles, and you just keep this rhythm going. And I'm going to honor the circles around her shoulders. And down. Back up. And down. So these are circles, straight lines, circles, straight lines, circles, and straight lines. Circles around the shoulders. straight lines and circles. Straight lines and circles. Notice I'm bringing my heart with me every time I do this. I'm not using my arms, extending them. I'm following my heart over my hands to keep this a steady, rhythmic, balanced technique. Good. Okay, there's so much more we could do. I know you're all getting hungry for lunch. Can I give this to you to keep over there? Okay. Again, a really firm technique where I take one end and the other end and I make a line. Even if it's an imaginary line and it's not fully tucked, at least she knows, I know her boundary. All right, let me get some oil. We're going to anoint and chase the oil down in the direction of the feet. And I'm going to go slow with compression. And intention, my intention is to squeeze the air and wind out of the tissues from accumulated stress. Now I'm going to honor the circles on the hips, rainbow technique. This feels so nice. Now I'm going to honor the lines on the hamstrings. Pressing in. And now we can do the circles around the knees. And lines on the calves. I like to anchor the ankle because it gives the client a sense of, oh, I don't have to do anything here. I can just let go and she can just press and my foot's not going to flop around. And I'm going to lift up. Well, this is optional. You don't have to do this one exactly. And I like doing the circles around the ankles this way. I also like to just lift it up like this and get this angle. Last terminal clearance with my breath. And if she was going somewhere, like I said, I would take a hot towel, like I did to her feet. A hot, wet towel. And I can actually do that to your spine. You're going to love when I do it to your spine. Circles around the hips, rainbow technique. It's not light, it's definitely, I'm putting some pressure here. I'm doing the lines on the hamstrings. Heart over hands. And now the circles on the knees. And my breath as a therapist is the Ujjayi breath. I don't breathe out my mouth, just in case I didn't mention that before. Have you ever had a massage therapist breathing the whole time? I hate that. Lines on the calves. And then we can lift the foot and do the ankles. One last sweep. And now this is probably the best part. Most of my clients love this part if they have to go to work. Some of them just lie and say they have to go to work just so I do this part to them. Because they love the hot oil and the hot towels. It feels so good. Temperature okay?
Oh, just a teeny bit.
Okay.
Too hot.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
So we press it in, press the oil in with your body weight. And then take the tip of this towel, and you can scissor it here, and use your forearms and drag it down. Good. How'd that feel?
That felt good.
Good. Now I can do your feet so that you won't have to be all slipping around.
I have my slippers.
You want to just leave it then?
Yeah, I have my slippers.
Okay. She has her slippers.
Pepper.
Okay, so the last thing I like to do here is a full sweep down the body, activating terminal clearance and Apanavayu. So I'm going to do that. Grab the energy at the head. Visualize little roots growing out of the soles of her feet, connecting her into the deepest part of the earth. Okay, and then I would like to get some peacock feathers if I could, or I forgot to bring mine.
They're in the closet.
And this, yeah, can you
They're
open
in
that?
the body treatment closet, the one on somebody.
Do you have any tingsha bells or any kind of?
I do. I have. Well, they have the Tibetan bowl.
Where are they? Right around here?
It's right. You see where that lamp is against this wall? It's on a little stand. The bowl.
Okay.
Yeah, she got it.
Oh yeah. Thanks. We'll do a little sound healing. Played with that bowl before. It's kind of fun. I have tingsha bells at home. Did anyone get the peacock feathers? Awesome. Thank you. The colors in these peacock feathers, these bright colors, actually have constituents that are like sage and will purify your client's energy. So what you just pulled out of her tissues may actually be pulled out, but they may be hovering in the koshas. Like what if, we had an elbow issue or shoulder issue, pulled it out and it's there, and 3 days later it goes back. So we're gonna clear the koshas now so that it doesn't go back. Whatever we pulled out is gone. You ready, Rose, to let it all go?
Yeah.
All right. Beautiful, you are clear now. Put these here. And now I'm gonna do one last thing where we grab the client's energy body, the pranamaya kosha, which is right at the outside of the ears, or it's actually along the whole body, but I like to feel like it's like almost like a membrane that spongy right outside the head. Once I get it, I'm gonna grab it with my inhale and I'm gonna pull it and stretch it. As above, so below. And then this color comes in. I got orange. I got orange color for you, Rose. I filled your little bubble with orange, so you are all bubbled up in orange.
I'm just happy.
Yay, it is. All right, my friend, slowly get up. You don't have to jump up. Just slowly get up. We'll have some warm water waiting for you.
All right.
And thank you for taking this video.